Alright, out here with the antique little mini ice fishing wood stove. A little chimney right there, but anyway. Planning on doing a restore on this. So I thought I'd show it to you real quick here. It's kind of a unique one. I don't think I've seen too many of these. Here's the exhaust port. Here's the feed port. Let's see. Slides out. It's about the size of a log of wood. Look down in there. It's empty. This is double walled. There's a little bracket holding it together. And then we get down here. We got the little side wheel for air supply. It opens up so you can alternately feed it through there. And so this pipe right here is galvanized, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grind the end down because it doesn't quite fit up in this exhaust port. Get that ground down so it fits down and sticks down in there just a little bit. I'm probably not going to cut that top off tonight, but I am going to burn the galvanization off of there. That's zinc in the metal. It's no good to breathe. That's an old fence pipe. So we'll burn that off by getting this real hot. That's what I'm doing today before I do the restore. So I'd show you that. I might have a little fire in the old chimney to knock the moisture out of it. It's been sitting out all winter. Hopefully it doesn't crack. Until next time, or until a little later. Alright, so we're here with it. We're fucking around for a little while. I got some galvanized pipe. A couple spot welds, cut that pipe off. It goes way up there. I'm gonna burn all the galvanized off of this pipe here. A little chimney there. Got my butane torch. That's how I light fires usually. So yeah, let's fire it up and burn the stuff off. Not too interesting, but this is a pretty interesting wood stove though. The Montague Manufacturing Company, Montague, Michigan. That's where I'm at. The thing's tight. I mean, this thing snaps together, locks in place. I think this thing's gonna clean up nice. You can get it looking brand new. Not in this video, but next time. So let's burn the stuff off. All right, so I'm back out here. Got some cardboard, a little bit of wood. We're gonna fire this up. That was my charger dinging. Just unplugged it. Cord is messing up. This is Stanley Fatmax 700. Obviously, it's a jump pack. It's got an air compressor. These are pretty good. One good part about it is it charges my phone faster than any other method. Went from 0 to 25% in probably 2 minutes. I don't know if it's good for the phone, but it charges really fast. So that's just a little tip. Then I was going to come over here and show you this. This is an old crappy Shop Force light. See, it's on. That's an LED headlight for a car. It's really dim, but it's been running for 11 days off of this. Constant. Neighbor's dog's barking at me. Go barking at me, dog. What are you doing? Shh. So, anyway, 11 days. These are just 18650s. Not very good. Let's see where the battery's reading at. There's a test on there. Still on. Pulling a yellow light, so that means it's still got quite a bit of life left in it. I think that's so interesting. Oh, it turned off because I probably unplugged it. Oh, sure. Probably the damn dog. Oh, I unplugged it. But anyway, yeah, that's an experiment I'm running. Let's get to lighting the fire. Alright, got her lit. time lapsed it because the neighbor's dogs are barking. It's annoying. So, just check it out. Slide a little bit. And, smoke coming out the top there. It's just, we're going to be burning the galvanized off here. Don't want to get that sickness. The flashlight just turned off. So yeah, I'll just watch it. See, look how beautiful it is out tonight. You can see the moon. So yeah, we're just gonna burn all this little bit of wood here. Get it rolling pretty good. Burn that galvanization off this pipe. Not the most interesting video in the world. But getting back to this over here. Well, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, she's burning hot. Got my welding gloves on, so I don't get burned closing that. Got a full blast. A little smoke coming out of there. Let's add this wood. No big pieces yet. This thing's nice. It holds quite a bit for a small stove. Never seen a vertical one. Alright, we're gonna close her up. Snap it shut. It snapped shut. Oh, I can smell that galvanization. Let's get out of here. Alright, we're back out here again. It's been about a half hour. The galvanization's burning off pretty good. You cannot see that smoke is from my cigarette. You can't see a bit of smoke hardly. So she's burning good, but you can feel the heat. Good 5 feet away. Alright, so let's pop it open. Oh yeah, she burned down real well. Let's add this wood here. I love how this thing loads vertically. Just drop it in. A little side feeding necessary. Let's see if we can fit the big log first. No, yeah. We'll let that burn for a while. There we go. Click it shut. Alright, she's clicked shut. Welding glove on so I don't get burned. Have to take this. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, I'm going to restore that real nice. It's for camping out in the woods with my son. We got a tent. We're going to go out to a few different places. I might make some videos of that. But I just want your opinion. Should I restore it? Would you be interested in watching a restore video? Watch this guy, The Good of the Land, Hand Tool Rescue, Mr. Electricity. There's quite a few guys that do restores. And they do a really good job, so it's interesting to watch. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, I can smell that galvanization. I'm getting out of here. Alright, I'm back. Earlier after I cut that video, I dropped a big old log. Now I got these 3 pieces. I dropped a big old log that barely fit in here. Let's open it up. Didn't burn yet. It's burning though. Oh, the little door's open, so it's full blast. Anyway, I love this little vertical stove. This is the way to go, in my opinion. It kicks out a lot of heat from the sides. It's easy to load. Just perfect. That galvanization's burning off great. Now the thing about galvanized steel is you really don't want to breathe the gases that come off galvanized steel. when you're burning it. You can get a flu-like symptoms from it. They say the same thing when you weld on it. It's just nasty. So you can actually smell it in the air. So I'm just going to burn this all night. Hopefully I can burn it hot. Should add a little bit more kindling to get that big piece burning so I can add this. But yeah, so I'll be back a little bit later. I decided that wasn't burning fast enough, so cut up some pallet wood. Let's add that real quick, whatever we can fit. Get that a burning. Put my welding glove on. Here we go. Open it up. Oh yeah, she's just smoking. She ain't hardly burning. Let's get that in there. Get in there. See, this wood's wet. It's all been outside. Pallet wood, not so much. It's pretty dry. Put that in there to get some serious flames going again. It's already flaming up. Just smashing this wood up with an axe rather than cutting it. It's way faster. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's starting to go already. That's more like it. I'll burn up that big chunk so I can get a bunch more in there. So I really want this to burn hot so I can get all that galvanization off. I know I've said that word like 25 times and back again. Sorry about that. There we go. We'll call that good for now. Got her all loaded up. See if that's level. Oh yeah. It's burning good now. Alright. I will be back again. Thought I'd take a back shot here. You can see how tall that flame is, or that smoke, I mean. It's about 20 feet high. Hear it cracking, all that pallet wood. That noise you hear in the background. Let's go over to that. Let's check that out right there. That is my aquaponics pond. Got my little guy there, peeing out the water. There's fish, there's frogs, turtles. Ooh, there's power in the background. You've got an air bubbler that bubbles air down underneath there. Industrial air pump. It pumps air, so quite a bit of background noise. That's what you hear in my little fountain there. Let me come over here. This is these are all hydroponic, well, aquaponic actually. There's a pump that pumps through all of this. And grow my garden, so I guess this is my first garden video of the year. Everything's dead. This pipe here, got it from my work. I got a whole bunch of them, spares. So it comes off of a gutter up there. So I collect all the rainwater from my roof. It goes in this pond. But this year I'm going to dig out the center of all of this. Put some of this pipe in, which has holes in it. I'm going to bury it on a descending angle. Put it right through the center here. And then I've also got these straw or hay bales, whatever you want to call them. Found them on the highway, so I grabbed them. We're going to grow potatoes in those. Haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet, but I've seen it done. So anyway, thought I'd show you that real quick. Alright, one last time. I'm back here. Got it fully stoked. I mean, packed with wood. Looks like the galvanization is burned off. pretty much mostly. Maybe not this top section. We're gonna run another burn tomorrow night, but yeah, so it's doing really well. And I was just talking to my buddy who was over, just letting him know what this was for. It's basically a tent heater. Me and my son are gonna go out. We're gonna go out to a couple different places that we go camping. We normally do it in an RV, but we're gonna take it out and we're gonna do it in a tent. We're gonna bring our carbon monoxide detector, smoke detector, and get all that burned out. And the plan is to cut this pipe down into 2-foot sections that can all fit within this stove. So when I haul it out, won't be a burden. It's gonna be a good 40 pounds. But should be doable. So yeah, this is just starting to roll. I'll talk more about that later. I'll make a video about it. This is gonna be our nighttime heat. So let me go ahead and close this up. And, yep, that's it. Got that going there. I'm gonna leave that wide open. So full burn. Move that. Stack just a little bit here. Oh yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Alright, so let's get back to this. Now somehow this is turned off here. Got unplugged. Get it plugged back in. Alright, so you can see it's on. So 11 days, yeah. It's a long time. And that's still usable light. We can't see it here, but that's definitely usable light. So the idea is to make an emergency candle or emergency light. I'm ordering 3 18650s, the lower grade ones, you know, the cheapos. They're about $1 a piece, and I'm getting a 12-pack, but I'm gonna test it on this. And this test is far from done. 11 days, and they still got medium power. That's kind of a breakthrough, because if you think about it, I don't know of any other light source. Is there a candle made that can go for 11 days? I don't think so. This is more than a candle power. That lights up my whole truck cab. So, yeah, I'm going to try to make this emergency candle. It could have applications for maybe that or the third world. There's no fuel light that I know of. It can run off such a small amount of battery and last for such a long time. Some effect that I noticed years ago, I was talking about it to a buddy of mine earlier. The first time I noticed it was with a hat that I have that has lights built in, LED lights. This runs on 4 little 2032 batteries. Well, anyway, I left it on, and it stayed on for well over a month. And I thought, well, that's very interesting. It wasn't really usable light. And then I came across this headlight, and I don't know why I did it, but I just decided to hook it to this power pack, which is probably 10 years old. It comes from my solar backpack. It's just got 2 18650s. They may have once been high quality, but I mean, 10 years old, they're not high quality anymore. At the time, they were advanced, and I've used it with solar charging for many years on my backpack. So these are by far from new batteries and 11 days of light, usable light. So anyway, we'll talk more about that later. Appreciate you watching. Hopefully you'll watch the next one. And if you have any ideas or you want to contribute, just leave a comment. Give me a like. That's what I'm here for. Thanks.